Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Lakeisha Michelle. I just want you guys to see where I am. This is a professional only beauty supply store. So you have to have a license to come inside, and the products that are in here are not sold to the regular public. And on a regular weekly basis, I spend a lot of money on quality stuff. And I get so excited to get the best products because I know the results that I deliver are going to be amazing. They always are. I don't pay people to leave reviews on my website, but they do. And they always say the same thing. Because, oh my God. Because my clients know I get the best. Phew, Jesus. It's hot out here in LA. And I wanted to take the time to talk about the difference between, like, cheap products. Now here's the deal. There is a rule where everything works to some extent, right? We know that. No, but I want to talk about the benefit. Bear with me, guys. The benefit of purchasing products from a professional. One, they don't come from, like if you go to some random beauty supply on the corner that has like, janky stuff happening, it's dusty. You get your relaxer from there and it's you got like blow dust off the top. Like, how long has that been on their shelves? For 2 years? Like, we don't know. Was it sitting in somebody's trunk for 2 more years and they run around selling, relaxer? Like, I don't like to buy products from places that don't take that kind of stuff into consideration, because think about it. If I'm a product company, this is why companies don't do this. If I'm a product company and I'm selling shampoo, right? And Joe Blow from around the corner buys, he says he's a distributor for my company, but because he's lazy, he takes the product to the people, in the hood with the beauty supply. He'll tell them, or CVS or whoever, he'll tell them, like, I'll give you a bundle deal, quote unquote, right? So then those people, sometimes they put alcohol and water in the products to make them last longer, quote unquote, and they do things. Or what if the product was sitting in a truck somewhere, and because that person was lazy and left it in storage, and the heat and climate changes and the product is steady being altered? Like, I think like that. And not only do I think like that, when I worked for L'Oreal Matrix, I went to the department in L'Oreal. L'Oreal's a big brand. They have 100 brands underneath the L'Oreal umbrella, and there's a whole department dedicated to what this is called diversion. And so it's just like bootleg movies. Literally, people bootleg shampoo. It's not illegal because nobody's getting hurt, but you're basically taking someone's product and you're moving it around, and it's not, the integrity of the product they can't guarantee it anymore. So then you go to the beauty supply and you use Mazzani or Care or whatever name brand, and because it's some no-name hood beauty supply, not all of them in the hood, but because you just use it there and you don't know what the process has been for them to get that product, and then the product does something to your hair, you say that the product doesn't work. But a lot of times it's just that, it was compromised. The integrity of the to and from was compromised. Also, I like to deal with companies who don't deal with the general public, not because I want to keep secrets from you. Because if you've done any business with me, you know that I love to tell you what I'm using, why I'm using it, what it's going to do for your hair. I love to educate my customers. I don't think that stylists should act as if it's 2016. That whole turn the bottle around, don't tell the customers, pour and dump while you're in the back room. Like, that whole thing is over when you have things like YouTube, where people go and figure out the stuff and go do it by themselves. So how about I educate you so that you make the best choice? Now, I think a smart woman, a diva, a true, I want the best for me woman will go to a professional, because that's not her expertise. I'm not finna wax myself. I tried that one time. I got a license to do it. I don't even do it on myself. Can I do it on you? Yeah, because I train and practice. But to do it on myself, it's stupid. It doesn't work. It's not good use of my time. I have more important things to do. So I don't get mad at educating customers on what I'm doing. So, like my Olaplex. The Olaplex, the big bottle, is $140, okay? You look at the relaxer and stuff. Like, that stuff is expensive. I just bought a few color bottles and some relaxer. That was $252. And I added something. The next thing you know, it was $2. It's like, that's what happens. And I love to buy products. I'm so grateful that I can. I love to use it in the salon. I don't scrimp and squinch on it. And I make sure that my product cost stylist. Make sure your product cost is in proportion. You don't just be buying stuff if you ain't got no customers. But I give my girls the best. So I just want to tell you guys, all this self-help education, and then you guys buying this stuff from beauty supplies. I mean, I know other companies will be mad. I mean, you know, Dark and Lovely is for, you know, the beauty supply. That's for regular consumers, right? But like Care and Mazzani is not. You know, Matrix shampoo is not supposed to be in CVS, and it's not supposed to be in, you know, everywhere else. Let me go. I'm gonna be late. So I just thought I'd go on a little rant and let you guys know that I use the best stuff that is out there. Not only do I order this stuff from this store, but I also use another company. It's a private company that I have to order through their distributors directly. So, and I got to do so much. I rode around with Matrix representatives. I went to the place where they make all the fancy shampoos, Kerastase and everything. Like, I got to put on a hat and a suit and go in the building, Redken, all the major brands. Like, I got to go in there and see how things are made. And I got to learn about what's called diversion, where people basically bootleg shampoo. And then we got to go every month. We had to buy a certain amount of the counterfeit shampoos to try to clean up the streets, so to speak. So anyway, the wind's probably about to blow. I'm about to go and handle my business. But I just want to let you guys know that, you know, value your stylist. And, you know, I'm not trying to be funny, but stylists, step your game up. Get up out of Sally's and the local Asian place, because you need to use quality stuff. Just saying. Now, does some stuff from Sally's and all that stuff work? Duh, yeah, you can make anything work. But should you be, you know, basic? I don't think so. So don't be basic, child. Give these people what they need. And don't worry about the rest, all right? Y'all have an amazing day. I'm about to go have an amazing day. My intention is always to give. Why is this guy trying to holler at me on his bike? Like, I can't. You can't see him. Anyway, my intention is to always to give the best and to be the best, and, you know, not compare it to anybody other than myself. So, you know, life is great. Praise Jesus. All right, y'all. Peace out.